We got to start this off, I guess, by talking about Bryce Harper. You know, where he came back from, I guess, a base running gaffe. I don't know if that really qualifies as such, but you know, talk about how well he performed, how he came back in this game today.
Yeah, he really did, and you know, he's a big game player. He really is. These moments, he steps up, and I think that he wanted to correct himself for the base running error, so that gets him going a little bit. But he wants to win, and he comes to play every day, and when the lights are the brightest, he shows up.
Okay, third row on the left, in the middle.
Rob, you said pregame and yesterday Bryce isn't the type that needs extra motivation, but if it works, then thank you. It looks like he maybe looked at Arcia. Did that maybe light a fire under him or anyone in the clubhouse that you know of?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody needs any motivation right now, and especially Harp. Harp's always motivated. So, yeah, I didn't see him. Did you look at him as he ran around the bases? No.
We're going to stay there on the left.
Say about that.
Rob, you talked pregame about Nola minimizing damage in recent starts. That third inning tonight, you know, the Ozuna at bat. How important did you feel that was in the course of this night? Yeah, really getting out of that, and I thought he was really good all night. You know, locating his fastball, his curveball was really good. I don't think he threw many changeups. I'm not sure if he didn't have a feel for it or what, but his fastball got ahead of hitters, and then just stepped on it. He was really good. And then you were able to stay away from a bunch of key relievers going into a game tomorrow. Or do you have a starter for tomorrow? Or? Oh yeah, it's Ranger. Ranger will start tomorrow. Just how important was it to be able to preserve all those guys? Yeah, it's huge. I mean, even if those guys pitch tonight, they'd be available tomorrow. But just to give an extra day is better for them. And those added runs in the eighth inning were really big for us.
Okay, we're going to go in the middle. We have Matt.
Rob, how big do you think that Castellanos swing is to start the third? You guys down the way Bryce Elder goes through the first two times?
They get the lead in the top of the third, right? And then he leads off the bottom of the third, and you know, we get right back on it. And then, of course, Bryce hits the three-run homer, and then the biggest, one of the biggest hits was JT's double, just to keep it going, just to create some more separation. I thought that was a huge hit.
Do you think it's significant for Nick to see 1-2 leave the park? He hadn't had a lot of, I don't think he had any home runs last postseason. Is that significant for him, you think? You know, his at-bats the last 3 or 4 games have been outstanding. You know, Harris made a great play the other day in the ball game. That was a great at-bat. The entire game, the second game, his at-bats were really, really good. He's just not chasing as much. He looks like he's locked in right now.
Okay, Marcus?
That third inning, I mean, you guys were pretty down in the mouth leaving Atlanta, and then you had a day off to think about it. I don't know if it was Castellanos' home run or maybe more so Bryce's, but it kind of felt like Reese last year, you know, sort of kicking off Red October. What was it like in the dugout, and which one resonated more in your surroundings?
Probably. I mean, they were all big, and it was electric in the dugout on Casty's, but Harp's home run, I think everybody just kind of lost it there for a second. So it was a lot of fun. We played well.
Far left against the wall.
Rob, you've been around the game a long time. I mean, have you ever seen like such a big time player like Bryce Harper, whenever a spotlight is on him, coming through like he has time after time?
Well, yeah. I mean, we had a couple in New York, but he is a big time player, and he shows up, like I said, when the lights are the brightest, and you know, future Hall of Famer. I just love having him on our club.
Back there in the third row on the left.
Rob, we've talked all season about when this lineup's healthy, that they just don't let up on the opposing pitcher 1 through 9. 6 home runs tonight. You said JT's hit might have been the biggest. Is this kind of just the perfect storm of what you pictured this lineup could be? Yeah, I think so. You know, and the thing is about this club is, and I've said it all year long, they're resilient. You know, we lose a tough ball game in Atlanta the other night. We get behind 1-0 in the third inning, and they just keep fighting, and they fight till the end, and I'm proud of them for that. Then just with Nola, his last 3 starts, all here at home, huge performances, getting the ovations from the crowd. Who knows what the future holds? How nice is it for you to see him get that appreciation from the fans?
Well, he should, because he's a great pitcher, you know, and he's been here for a while, and he said he hasn't missed a start since I've been here. You can almost book 5 innings every night that he walks out there. So, you know, he deserves it.
Okay, take one last one there in the back in the middle.
It might get lost in the shuffle in this game, but Brandon Marsh gets 3 hits. Hadn't been swinging the bat well. Big game for him to kind of get back going in the direction you need him to go.
Yeah, it's huge, you know, because with Schwarber leading off, you want those guys at the end of the lineup to get on base so that, you know, he only leads off the game once, obviously. So when those guys at the end of the lineup get on base, we got a chance to put up a crooked number, and Brandon swung the bat very well tonight, so it's good to see.